So my plan today is to run up real close to the border and highway ride. Done a lot of the same stuff, now that the province has opened up a little bit and the Atlantic bubble is opening up, or is opened up, I guess. It's time to stretch the legs out and feel this highway riding. Because truly, it's one of the things I probably miss the most. Many people have said, if you put those many kilometers on every day, you don't see anything. And that's just, to me, is the most bizarre statement in motorcycling that I've ever heard. So it beckons, I guess, the reasoning that you ride somewhere, go into a town, sit beside your bike, go shopping or look at stuff. That's what you see. And I've been doing lots of that. You stay home and do short rides, and it's the same thing, it's fun. But you see the same thing over and over. It doesn't matter what the name is on the sign of that town. A shop is a shop, coffee shop's a coffee shop, chair is a chair, water's water. It's all the same thing. People are people. But when you get out on the road, in my way of thinking, the difference is thoughts. You get out here, now you tell me that you don't see anything. Like, I've traveled 1,300 kilometers a day, not so much in Canada, but in the States, and you'll go through geographical changes, especially in some of the bigger states. You'll buzz along the highways and look at the skyscrapers, and I like that for what it is. It's an experience. Then you'll go along and you'll see beautiful, beautiful mountain vistas, hills, valleys, lakes, oceans, rock cliffs, just whatever. There'll be all kinds of it. And you'll see it. And it'll inspire thoughts. And you'll feel that. And there's no influence of another human being crowding you in your table, being a little too loud beside you. There's none of that. So that's, to me, what motorcycling is about for me. What I want to see. And you keep seeing it, you keep feeling it, and you keep thinking. So it gets to the point that it's addictive. You don't want to come off the road. And you get into the rhythm. Maybe not the double dutch, but you get into your rhythm. And 100 kilometers rolls by, 200, 300. Time for, coffee. You might as well fuel up. Relax a little bit, sit in the corner. Someone comes over and says hi. It's great. You're back on the road. Next thing it's lunchtime and there's 500 kilometers downrange. And you've totally enjoyed it. And you'll get a little tired in the afternoon at about, the 700 range. So you can have a little longer coffee break, a little treat. I've been so fortunate to run into these small little towns, Kansas, backwater places. There's activity there, but it's old activity, struggling to find its way in the new. But you just sit there and sit on your bike, have your coffee on the side of the road, and just watch it. You learn so much about things. You're by yourself, people are wave to you, you got a connection that way. And I've sat in beautiful, beautiful little old towns, eating leftovers from last night's takeout, maybe getting a quick coffee, just having a chance to really just be so present and enjoy what you're feeling. absolutely love that. And you'll only find that in the big miles, in the small towns. And then, you're coming along 800. You may be now starting to enter the homeward traffic. You're smart enough, you'll either get out real early or you get out just after the morning traffic, because it can be a bugger. But you learn how to get around that. So I tend to shift maybe off the interstates in that homeward traffic. Maybe a little state road, something like that. Then you're up around 900. It's kind of a peaceful look to the sun. Then you start, you get the hint of that second wind, but usually what'll pull me off the road by then is the myofascial knots in my upper back. Start to get a little tight, and I'll wear my heated vest a lot, in all weather, and it's not because I'm cold, it's because when I plug that in, turn it on, I can push into that and I feel some relief. But then I'll click in a hotel. I like to stay at the Best Westerns because it's very familiar with the routines. Pull up to a nice entrance, so I'll look at something when I bring up on my GPS points of interest, hotels, Best Western, and I'll look at something another hour out and plug it in, and it'll take me right there. So that little anxiety, worry at the end of the night where I'm going to stay disappears, because the GPS is going to take you right there. And then when you pull in, and they've always got fresh cookies or something, in the lobby, and hot coffee, take your gear. It's just a routine, so well. You take it up to your room, get settled up, clean everything up, lay it out the way you've done 1,000 times before. Then go next door, have something to eat. Come back. I just enjoy it, and that's my experience of the big road. That rhythm of up, go. I love going out in the morning, that morning cup of coffee. I talk a lot about coffee. I don't drink a lot of coffee, but in the morning I like it. Somewhere in the afternoon, maybe somewhere in the evening on the road. But it's the rhythm that it gives me, the feeling. When I go out to my bike, I might still have my pajamas on. Flip-flops and a hoodie. I got hot coffee in the lobby. Before breakfast, I'll go out and I'll turn the news on, listen to a local channel. Feel the warmth, the birds, just whatever it is. It just puts you in such a peaceful mind. Up, clean up, have breakfast, pack up, and then when I load the bike up and I go, zone out, and I'm good for another 1,000. And that's what this is all about, right in front of you. You will not get me to fight traffic in the heat, to get to some overcrowded, noisy event. To do what? You can have it. Today's thoughts.